took me a little bit. I had to do my makeup and I was like, I don't want to. Hold on. I have to always test like this audio. Okay, it's fine. This is my dog. Um, yeah, I had to like do my makeup and I don't know, I felt bad. What do you say? I don't know. I'm like scattered. Sometimes, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I actually really struggle to hit go live. I don't mean to. It's just like I still have a hard time with. I put so much pressure on myself last year, and like I like to have things be like just so or just perfect. And hello, thank you for joining on time. So I've been working on Octopath. I'm gonna hit start record. Oh, hey Ben, thanks for telling me that. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm still struggling with coming back to streaming a little bit. Um, how are you, Ben? How's your ankle doing? I wanted like mood music, you know? So I have a very delicious looking, a very appetizing looking dinner. This is sardines. Oh, hey Andy. Sardines and broccoli sprouts and ranch. So it's actually good. You love the vibes, playing a game. Ew, fish. Yes, I have my Dare shirt on, because that's an ironic vibe. How are you, Andy? It's good to see you. Also, I vacuumed, so this guy's a little bit farther. This is a chopped up pig. His name is Shimada. Oh, he just woke up. And he's happy. You see his smile? It's from an anime, and I had to get it because he's happy about being chopped up. And there's a whole like little bit. He's from a meat market in an anime. Yes, and actually I made friends. Death can only offer true bliss. All right, Seymour. So, yeah, I've been struggling, I think, still. I almost didn't stream today. Pork belly and tonkotsu. I try to be halal, actually, and not eat pork. But when I'm around people who are not halal, then I'm like, okay, then I'll eat a little bit of pork. But I like, by and large, am mostly halal, which is like you don't eat pork, you don't drink, and you don't gamble. I like never gamble, first of all, but second, like I don't drink a lot because I'd rather have sweets. And pork is like okay macros. How's it going, Monster? Thank you everybody for joining. I'm gonna eat. This tastes so much better than it looks, just to say it. You're okay? Just okay? Yeah, I can relate. I like had no energy today. I don't know what happened. Like I like napped-ish like all day. I don't know. Okay, here we go. I like sardines and ranch. I think it's like a weird sounding combo, but it's actually pretty good. So, I've been experimenting to do it without the avocado, but sardines, avocado, and ranch. That's a good combo. Okay. You can tell I'm not lying to you because my face when I eat something is honest. If I don't like something, I like a baby. At that point, is it an almost Caesar dressing? The ranch and the avocado? So I'm just making sure. Okay. my chat is coming through. This is my first time like live streaming in a little bit, or not live streaming. I'm multi-streaming. So I'm just making sure everybody can see it. Anchovy and the ranch. Oh, what is actually composed of what do you say? Caesar. I thought it was just like ranch. Or I don't know. So I actually have the whole week off. And I've been reading a little bit. I've been reading. I napped today, of course. Kind of. Like, I didn't really actually nap. I just, like, took it easy. Or, like, I had a blackout mask, and I just put that on and, like, chilled in my bed. A Caesar salad is a green salad of romaine lettuce and croutons dressed with lemon juice, olive oil, egg, Worcester sauce, anchovies, garlic, Dijon mustard, Parmesan cheese, and black pepper. It's pretty close. Like, my ranch has olive oil. It has egg in it. No, not olive oil, avocado oil. I think it's got pepper. I don't think it has cheese. What else is going on? Oh yeah, so I have the week off. I've been trying to work harder, which I say, I don't know how else to say that. I've been putting more focus, let me say it that way. I've been putting more focus into creating YouTube videos. So this week I have like, what did I learn when I actually budgeted this quarter? I have an interesting video coming out either next week or the following where it talks about like simps and like the transactional culture between girls on Twitch and simps, and like guys want to feel butthurt but are also like really freaking toxic to females on Twitch. So I'm just doing a little bit more research on like economic theory before I put it out. But I've been reading some like crazy stuff. Like there's this idea of historical materialism, which sounds really fancy. All it means is like, or all that the chapter talked about was like, where did a family come from? How did we start the family unit of today? The author noted that the men who like talked about it before her never really gave an answer, and also they didn't say like precisely when did women, I guess, like just stay in the home, like what was the actual time frame. Now she posits, big word, that it happened in the Bronze Age when man was able to till the fields like way faster, and that was like when women started to become property, which it blows my mind because I mean we were property until I think like the 1850s or 60s, and then I mean we only in just the 1970s or so, or maybe late 60s, did we actually like have our own credit score, like of our own. Before, you couldn't have credit without like being attached to a man. That's so wild to me, because like I'm out here with my quantitative degree and I wouldn't be able to like do anything with that. That's crazy. So I guess like you could say like, yeah, it's good that there's progress that's been made. But I want to like tie it to what's going on Twitch Like, I don't think necessarily, well, I want to say, I don't think that there's double standards. But when I play video games, I like don't wear makeup. But when I stream, I wear makeup. So I don't know. I don't feel like guys wear makeup on Twitch typically. I mean, they might for like an event where like that's who they are, which is cool. But I feel like there's definitely like more pressure for girls to wear makeup or to look attractive on Twitch. Whereas like guys, it really is just about like the gameplay. Guys are starting to wear more makeup. Oh, Ube, hello. How are you, Ube? I do like that guys are like feeling more comfortable wearing makeup. That's a good thing. Ube, I'm so happy to see you. This is my new setup. I don't know if you got to see it before I took my long break. You're alive. It's so nice. I miss having emojis. I was watching this video about like just other Twitch stuff. That's a good start. Yes. And it was a side topic of it was like being affiliate and multi-streaming, which is technically against Twitch's contract for affiliate, which is why I stopped being affiliate. I miss the emojis. The emotes. But maybe one of these days I can get them again. I don't know. Okay, my dinner is done. It's time for me to play my game. At least we have the slime Melindy made for me. My Stardew doesn't work anymore. Let me show you this. This is so sad to me. Look at this. This is the Smappy. Smappy couldn't load the game. Could not load file. Boolean thrown on error. I don't know what Boolean is. There's some performance penalty with assembly bind failure logging. I don't know what all this is. But all of my mods, last I checked, which was a few months ago when I first saw this error, they were up to date from what I could tell. I need to go to Vortex and update mods. Oh, hey, Mickey D. How are you? Here, let me just take a quick peek. I'm so happy to see everybody. Yeah, I do still waffle still a little bit with streaming, yes or no. But the thing is, like, I really like my community and I like hanging out with everybody. That's my favorite part. And last year I got to connect with people that I would have never been able to connect with. And also, like, there are so many people to talk about my favorite video games with, and I really liked that. And then we, like, all came together. That was, like, amazing. So that's why I really like streaming. And I think I'm gonna keep doing it for those reasons. Because also, like, most of the time once I actually start streaming and like I'm in the moment with everybody, I actually feel like I have a lot of fun, first of all, but I feel like happy and like I'm like, yes, this is what I want to do, but I have to like psych myself up a lot. I might need to update actual Smappy. You're good, Mickey D? Yay! I wonder how I do that. Because I would love to play Stardew again. I was watching Felicia Day play it the other day. And was like, oh my gosh, that looked really fun for her. She was playing with these people. Oh, okay. And they like won the ability to like play with her. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. Oh, hey, Nano. When are we going to play Valo? I'm sorry, I'm really busy. I'm not trying to put it off. Look, I have it. I have it right here. Um, I think this is like another thing. Like, I struggle. I don't put enough prep time into my stream, which I think is normal. Like, I think a lot of streamers do that. Um, but this is a good week for me to do that. Let me put it on my to-do. Let me think. I should be free. If you're free like Thursday, Nano, or Saturday, I could do either of those days. But I'm gonna say update Snappy. I was supposed to go get my car inspection done today, and I got up at my normal time, and I still, like, I don't know what's been going on today, but I had my breakfast, and I have a reverse osmosis water tank, and I was waiting for that to, like, process. And I was like, okay, while this is going, I'm gonna just lay down in bed. And then like an hour later, my roommate wakes up, and then she's like, good morning. And then I still didn't drink my water or my pre-workout, and I didn't work out till like 2 hours after that. It's been a day, but not like, oh my gosh, like all this stuff has happened. I've just like deflated or something. And then I'm trying to like be kind to myself, because February was actually very similar to the bad parts of last year with the workload, but March was very chill. So I don't feel bad necessarily, but I want like this week that I have off to be about like recovery. How are you, Nano? How's your business going? I need to say updates. I did get my new planner for Q2. And let me write this down. I want, this is my goal sheet for let me switch back over to here, for quarter 2, because I do my life in quarters. I want my streams to be full of joy. And I want to look forward to streaming. Yeah, like I said, once I actually get in the streamer chair and I'm like doing it, I have a good time. But I get like, I waffled like for most of this afternoon about like not streaming versus streaming. I did edit a lot yesterday though. Oh, hey Midge, how are you? Good to see you. I think, and oh, you know what? I think I want my streams to be less about gaming and more about like just talking with my chat. Because that's the most fun. I just don't know how to do it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a way. We could like, I don't know, what comes off the bat is like playing games together. I think it'd be so cool to do not like a talk show, stream equals hangout time. Yeah, and I think you guys enjoy it most too when I'm not playing a game. Like I could do like reacts, you know. Actually I think I got these air doctors, which is like this awesome like air filter. I got those. I needed to do some shopping. That's what I need to do. Okay, real talk, I have no clothes. I have workout clothes and I have office clothes. You think reacts are dumb and kind of lazy? I think they can be fun, but I don't like scour the internet and look for them. I'll click on a link if someone sends it to me. But what do I want to say? Like, I think it would take a lot of prep for me because I don't really look at I barely look at social media ever. I used to be on it all the time. Like I used to be on Instagram like constantly, but I used it unhealthily, so I had to stop. And now I'm like trying to like do more again. Basically, I'm just trying to barf on all social platforms. We all bring something on the intelligence standpoint. Aw, no one is ever dumb. I mean, maybe lazy, in reference to Ube saying just like me. I respect that, Midge, because Midge and I kind of got into it, especially on the No Sphere grid, which I still haven't beat. I read a lot of Haikyuu, hence this little piggy. I got really, really into Haikyuu in my hiatus. And then I didn't play a lot of video games. I don't, what did I do in December? I focused on videos, and also like it took me a while to get used to my living situation. You might do another one and beat you before you finish your first. Actually, yes, because think about how very few movies I've seen. Think about like I don't really watch Netflix, and like I sit on video games for a long time. Like freaking Nano being like, when are we gonna play Valo? I'm like, I want to do it. Oh, I think I can show you guys my schedule. So let me geek a little bit. Okay. So this is how I'm trying to like structure everything. So I get up at 5. I'm sorry if this is like too much. And I have been getting up at 5 consistently. It does mean that I can't stream as much. I also like to have like an hour like to get my mind right for stream, because I do struggle with that. The pinks are like fun times, and then yellows are like housekeeping or chores. Like last week I had more orange stuff, which is like my job, and then blue is like content creation stuff. I didn't do this. I took a nap today. So yeah. Oh, and I didn't do this either. I took a nap as well. Midge says, oh wait, Ben says, okay, hi, I'm back. My leg is okay. I can't dinkle very long yet. Okay, what's like, are you still on like pain meds? Like, are you still scooting around? Ben says, sorry to hear it was a bleh day. I hope that means you have all the energy for your stream. Okay, you're out. Too organized. Welcome back, Ben. No, that's just the type of way I am. Like, so I am very like a goal-oriented person, and I like that, like, that's like something I'm known for now. That makes me feel really proud, because I do read a lot of like personal development stuff. And I like to do like short-term goals, but also focus on things. And I feel like all of that just sounds like really intimidating. But I had to figure out like how to make that actually livable. Like I feel like looking at that calendar looks very stressful, but like I just like track like, okay, this afternoon I want to like do things that are fun for me, or like this afternoon I want to take a nap, or I want to work out at this time, I want to go to bed at this time. Like I'm just saying like, what time do I want to start a certain activity, and I give myself like 2 or 3 hours to complete that activity. So it's like, it looks crazy, but it's actually kind of chill. Tell Kaya I say hi. Do you see her right there? So I need to wash this comforter. I got her like a dog blanket that's like dog resistant. But yeah, this is supposed to be more white. It's getting kind of nasty. No pain meds, yes, Scooter. I can't put weight on it for 5 more weeks. She's taking a nap. We just napped together today. Not using her real name on Twitch. Oh, Kaya? Kaya is my dog. It's all good. I can't dox my dog. Now my roommate, Oh wait, are you trying to say my roommate? Yeah, I don't know what name I want to go with her yet. But I told her on the front and I was like, I'm not gonna really talk about your life because like that would just be weird. Kaya is totally doxxed. Can't believe you just doxxed the dog. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I have this neighbor across the way. So you see that I have windows here. This one right here, okay, this back one obviously is closed. The one here, which is closest to my desk, is open most of the time because I like to see the sun. My gosh. Okay. And I look outside and I'm like, okay, nobody can really see me. Like, I looked from the street level. Like, if you look all the way up, because I'm on the top floor, you can't see into my room, okay? And none of the like adjacent apartments keep their windows open or their blinds open or anything like that, okay? Anyways, like 2 days ago, this guy stops me. He's like, "You're my neighbor," and he's like on his balcony on the same floor as me, and but the other building. And I'm like, "I guess." He's like, "Yeah, you always leave your window open." And he tried to talk to me like straight guys talk to straight girls, you know what I'm saying? And he seemed like nice at first, so I gave him my number because I'm very much about adding members to my team lately. I have a couple team members. That's a reference to one of Megan's songs that is, he thinking he a player, he a member of the team. So I have team members these days, okay? And I was like, okay, I can add this guy to my team. And then he like texted me like all nonstop. But at that point, like in the very beginning, it was like kind of nice or like it was just fun. But he was like calling me like babe and sweetheart. And I was like, I met you like 2 minutes ago, you know? And then he was like, when he was like shouting at me from his balcony, he was like, I've seen you a couple times and I've always wanted to say hi. Which is like, it's kind of creepy, but also like, you know, if my window's open, so it's not like he was trying to be creepy. I'm trying to get an RPG team IRL. The funny thing too, I was talking with Breakdown about the different stats of my team. For dungeon raids, I've tried looking in my windows. It's almost impossible. Oh yeah, see? Like from street level, you really cannot. So anyways, this guy was like calling me babe and sweetheart, and I was like, hey bro, hey man, like trying to like give the hint like I don't really know you. And then like that same night, he called me like 5 times in a row, and I thankfully have do not disturb on when I'm sleeping. But yeah, he called me like 5 times in a row, and then like he didn't text me the entire next day. But he was texting me like nonstop, like in the morning that day, and then like around dinner time that day. And he's like, I'm so sorry I didn't text you all day, like, and I was like, it's fine, like you'll text me when you text me. Like, you guys know I barely reply to people, and I'm trying to change for the better. That's another thing I need to do. I need to change my notification system. I figured out why I don't reply to people, and it's because I'm so bombarded on my phone with my notifications. You guys have seen this. Look at me still with the cracked screen. Okay, look at this. Okay, so those are all my emails, right? And then more emails, okay, that I just don't read. And then, oh my god, this is stressing me. See? I can't get out of my emails. And then, okay, finally here's like Discord stuff. Okay. Like, look at all this. I'm trying not to show it. Show it. Let alone the text. Okay, this was all like text stuff. You see? So, a big pop socket. From gay level, you can see clearly. From gay level, you can see clearly. What? strength level equals 10, intelligence equals 0. That's a big pop socket. I just feel like this is a very Gen Z thing. Also, I desperately need a new phone. This is an iPhone 7 from like 5 years ago at this point. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. Hey, Jeremy. Can you not update to a newer version of iOS that groups notifications? Oh, it does. It does. Because you can't see from straight level. I like the joke. It does categorize it, but I'm making a little bit of a point. And then because it's so busy on my phone, because I just look at the notifications, I don't actually ever clear them, then it just gets lost in the sauce. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna reply to this person. Like, the reality is I actually do see most messages come through. Oh, I'm sorry. But I'm like, okay, I can't reply right now. The other thing too with my block schedule, especially if I'm in a blue zone, I don't even know what that means. If I'm in a blue hour where I'm working on content stuff, like my phone is in a different room. So if it's in the morning, my time, then that is actually, I haven't seen it. But if it gets past noon, I've seen it. I can help you fix Stardew later. You just gotta manually update Smappy, then update the mods. Welcome to my TED Talk. About what? I missed it. Let me check. Okay, I don't know. I only saw welcome to my TED Talk. So, once I realized that I'm just bombarded with the notifications and that's what's stopping me from like actually replying to people, I need to figure out how to do that. Update notification pings method. I don't know if that makes sense. I think it does. Okay. If you message me in my blue time, I will not see it. Message me in my yellow, maybe. Message me in green and red, I will get back to you. That's accurate. Because my pink time close to red is my fun time, so I'm not doing anything. Yellow, I'm busy. Orange, I'm busy, but I will probably reply. But it's more like I just get overwhelmed by the amount of like things requiring my attention. And it's not set up like a social media algorithm where you're just like scrolling, you know? I applaud you so much for being that organized. Thank you. And I like to keep a paper copy as well as like the digital. And then what I did recently is I put that calendar on my phone just so that like I remember like, oh yeah, this is when I said that I wanted to start doing all of it. It does take a little bit of like prep work, of course. And I tried to implement this stuff like last year, but I didn't give myself like buffer time, number one. And number two, like, I didn't let myself have fun last year, which was really shitty, actually. Meaning of kids, we don't go off schedules, we go by their behavior. Actually, I had that thought. I was like, I could not be a streamer if I was a mother, because how do you get anything done? First of all, there's like this thing they call mom brain, but second of all, like, I don't know what will happen if I have kids. Like, I am so type A a lot of the time. Like, I'm like, okay, this is the plan, this is the schedule, this is what we're gonna do, because that means like I'm taking control, I'm in charge of my environment, I'm in charge of my actions, and I like that feeling. You love doing it with your kids around, it's so cute. Oh yeah, I could see that. Kind of like, it's not the same, of course, like, but like with my dog, I like having her in the background. I feel like I think my camera is off level. Honestly, my setup is a little ghetto. I finally got my camera on a tripod. It's like life is happening around you. Yeah, she mainly just naps, except for when she wants to go outside. Oh man. And then, like, I feel like my room is just really chill. I like my room or like the place that I live to be like very comfortable or cozy, and it may not be like aesthetic necessarily, um, but I like to just decompress. My sheets are very nice actually. I got some new bamboo sheets and they're really, really soft, and I got them on sale. Oh yeah, shopping. I need to develop a wardrobe because I want to look cute. Like, I put this shirt on today earlier. I worked out in this shirt. Actually, no, I didn't. I took this shirt off and then I worked out and then I put it back on. But you know, like, this is a shirt that I would work out in. It's not a shirt that I would like go out in or like do fun things with. I'll be right back and I will like show you. I have kind of cute things. I put away, actually, I did a big thing. I really like to cover up my body, because I don't like to be objectified, but also like I like to look cute. So I had like all these sweaters, and sweaters are great because they're like walking blankets, okay? And I put all of my sweaters away because it's spring now and it's gonna be summer and I live in Texas. And I don't need to be wearing sweaters. I did buy some swimsuits actually, because none of my swimsuits fit me anymore. So, it's distracting sometimes because you have to check to see if they are doing something dumb. If they're kids, it's because they're kids, but it's fun. I'm glad you enjoy it. I think I remember too, Midge, that like you have like 11 animals or something like that. I can't remember. I just remember you call it the zoo, and I would concur. I'm gonna read some of my thoughts that I've been having lately. I've been writing down like thoughts that I have, like as I walk my dog, or I'm like in like a small moment, like a forgettable moment. Bird, parrot, dog, fish, taking kids. Oh, I wrote this earlier. I like streaming to talk to people. Just add some review mirrors to your stream setup. Mickey D says, I got a corn snake a few months ago. Is that like a garden snake variety? Mitch says, not a lot. I want more, but my wife says no. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to make this a video. I'm going to make this a YouTube video at some point. I'm going to write a script about why you need members of the team. So I'll give you a taste test of why I think this. So, there's this person I know, and actually I used to do this, where, this person is looking for a relationship, and so when they're viewing a potential partner, they are like they're on the apps, right, and they're looking at all these different people, like, oh, she's cute, he's cute, but does this person, like the person that they're looking at, does this girl does she fit all of the criteria that I'm looking for in a girlfriend, right? Is what this person is doing. And I used to do that where I was like, okay, I want a relationship, so I'm going to look at every person like I'm in a relationship. But the problem is, I think with that idea or like mode of action is you're not really giving the opportunity to get to know them, or you're putting on kind of like guardrails in a sense of you expect something out of the other person and you kind of expect them to meet all of this criteria that you envision of what you want out of a relationship, which personally I think is a lot of pressure for both you and them. And so I've like changed my setup to be like, okay, we can just be friends first. Let me get to know you as a person, and then I'll make my decision, because it takes away all of that pressure. So that's kind of like the taste test of having members of a team. Corn snakes are great. Cute small snakes. I've been bitten by them before. I need to do a quick look. I don't have a different stream browser yet, so let me see here. Corn snake. What does it look like? Oh, these guys are kind of cute. They look like corn. Which I think in Indiana is an insult. I had this roommate from Indiana and she was like, oh, that's so corn. And I never really knew what she meant. I think she meant corny. And then, I don't know, she never explained. Oh, they're cute. You've been bitten by a few snakes? Oh. Used to happen in your line of work before you left to take care of kids? If that looks like corn, you have weird snaky corn in the US. I think it looks like candy corn, if you ask me. I could see this looking like candy corn. We're looking at snacks. Hey, Toonie. A king snake. Look. How are you, Toonie? Oh, look, he's happy. Look at him. Good morning. Ooh, bae. You're a Harry Potter fan? Kind of. Like, I don't dislike it. There was this girl in high school that was, like, way too obsessed with it. So, like, she kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. But I haven't read the last book. And I haven't seen most of the movies. So, at most, I'm a casual. Can you look up an animal that will scare you, but they are harmless? I almost said a Gryffindor. But I meant whatever, like a Hyperion or what? Hippogriff? There we go. Tailless whip scorpion. I had a stomach flu or something. Slept all day. That makes me feel better. Number one, I'm glad that you're feeling better, Tunya. And I'm glad that you got rest today. And number two, I also slept for most of the day. Or relaxed in my bed for most of the day. With, like, my little sleeping mask on. If you don't like bugs, look away. Okay, fine. Tailless cat. Okay, I cannot. I can't. That was a lot. That was a lot. Ugh. Ugh. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. Okay, I'm gonna get my Switch, I think. And the spiders from our spider bro are very cute. Yeah, it looked like a spider. It looked like a spider. What am I playing? I want to play Octopath because my Animal Crossing game. I want to play Animal Crossing. I'm getting in the mood for Animal Crossing. But I've been working on my Octopath file. And the only thing is, like, it's fun to play Octopath. Octopath is super fun to play. But I, like, do all the things that I enjoy when I'm not streaming. Like, I just got through this really cool chapter. Fixing to fix it. Hey, Nicole, how are you? I was thinking about you earlier today and yesterday and probably a little bit last week. How are you, Nicole? It's good to see you. Okay, we'll play a little bit of, if you ever come to Dallas, Nicole, you can sleep in this bed with me. Now, I live close to the airports, and yeah, all that. And my roommate is very nice as well. You're good? Yay. Yay. Is that queen size? You just need to come see me. Yeah. How was your spring break? This is a king, which is honestly, it's too much bed for me, but she likes this. I sleep on this side most of the time because of what's in that thing. I have like I have like little cubbies in all of my drawers because I got into Marie Kondo stuff, right? So like I have like a little cubby for my sleeping mask, and I have a thermometer that I read each morning, and then I have like, what do I have in there? Okay, my thermometer. Oh, I have like hand stuff. I have tracking stuff. I have a bonnet. Cubbies. Let me show you. So in the drawer, I have like four of these, and they just like hold stuff instead of like it being all strewn in the drawer. So here's my sleeping mask. I take this temperature. So, fun-ish fact about Artie, I don't actually do birth control because I didn't want to really like play with my hormones. Obviously, every girl can like do her own thing, but this takes my temperature. I have to take it before I get out of bed. I forgot to do that this morning, and of course, right as I stepped outside of bed, I remembered. But this will tell me, like, am I fertile or not fertile? And so, technically, you can have sex unprotected without birth control, um, if you're not on a fertile day. So that's what I do. And then I have like sleep spray with just the temperature. Yeah, let me show you on my phone. So it's called basal body temperature. Let's look it up. So basal body temperature. Let's do this one. So basically you take it, and then, okay, so this might get a little TMI. I apologize. So, first 5 or so days of your cycle is the menstruation, the part that nobody likes to talk about, that girls are human. Then, after that's done, technically you're infertile during this time, but I don't really know anyone that likes to have sex during that time. So, but then these days, like, you're not fertile. But then as you get closer to this ovulation point, those are your most fertile days, right? And then it's hard to say exactly when, unless you track it every single day, when you ovulated. But once you are done, like the day the ovulation day is done, then you can have as much sex as you want. Of course, provided that like you're STD free, if you're going to do it unprotected. So it's really only like, I'd say at most like 5 to 7 days out of your entire cycle that you should have at least protected sex. Your wife and I used to do that. Sorry, that sounds weird. Midge says, yeah, my wife and I used to do that. So this little thing syncs up to my phone. Let me pull it up. Yeah, it is interesting. This is a vegan method of birth control, which is why I did it at first. But honestly, like, I didn't like that the pill was playing with my hormones. But I mean, I forget all the research. I looked at it like a few years ago, and I normally remember like why I choose to do something or not. But I just remember I didn't like that. I'm vegan? No. But I was vegan when I made the switch. And what it is, they inject cow hormones into us to like make us not fertile. And actually what happens when you're on the pill is you don't release any eggs at all. And this, again, I'm really sorry that if this is TMI, but girls will still like bleed a little bit, but it's like not real if you're on the pill. Like they just do it so people don't freak out. Like It's not a real period or release of the egg unless you are inconsistent about taking the pill. I mean, it's the reason BC works. It gives your body more hormones to trick your body. Yep, that's true. So, mine, for example, all those green days are days that I can have sex. Um, what do you say? And not have to worry about it. Now I'm on like red days, so I can't really do that. The yellow days, in case you're wondering, it has been a while since I've done this, and so the yellow days were like just like tracking or trying to gather information. So, that will mainly just be like green and red going forward. Drug guy here used to know how most drugs worked. Oh, interesting. Cool. That's very cool. So, and then to the temperature part, so you can, let me see if I can get this to go. I learned recently that it's between my highest, or no, since I started, so I was at 36.26 Celsius, which is like 96 or 97. And then to yesterday I was 35.88, which I'm pretty sure is like 96 still. So I have like actually a pretty low basal temperature, and the app was like, you might have a thyroid issue. So I will show my doctor that when I go visit her next. Midge says almost went to school for pharmacy, but screw math and doctors. No, why? Doctors are pretty good people. Tunia says, oh, well. Midge says drugs are great though. Haha. Haha. I also have a mask in here which doesn't belong in here. And then I have a candle lighter. That's true, Andy. I had a trainer say recently, I mean, even doctors made C's at some point, and or like on maybe one class, or like they could still graduate, right? You know, and not like and just get C's for everything, you know? And someone was like, not my doctor. That was funny while wearing a Dare shirt. I bought this shirt ironically, of course. I think I'm gonna turn this into a crop top because I like how like ironic this is. Um, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in my drawer. So all of my like bathroom is organized with these cubbies. Um, and my drawers, my kitchen cupboards are like this. You saw an awesome Dare shirt, but there's no XL. I think this is a medium for me. I don't remember. I got this with a friend of mine because she was like, it covers my butt so I can squat at the gym. But I don't think I did that. I think she got a bigger size than me. They can also have very wrong ideas about health and medicine. Oh, doctors? Tell me more, Andy. Oops. Hopefully that didn't show anything. Okay. Oof. Your family doctor is amazing. I like mine a lot too. I started taking, so I'm trying to grow out my hair. And I started taking like hair supplements to help with that. And I talked to like a lady who was like some naturopathic somebody. And she was a doctor, let me say that. And she is going to set me up with like a holistic or a naturopathic doctor, which I'm kind of excited to talk about because I had some gut issues last year. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, but I had to go into the ER. Actually, like to the day today, I was in the ER because of like some really unpleasant gut issues. And they've mostly gone away, I think, because my stress went down. Um, but sometimes it still happens, or like I just know that there's something irregular, like my byproducts are telling me like something isn't quite right, even though like I eat pretty healthy most of the time. Talking about doctors. Hey, Dr. Doll. How are you? I have a new friend who's into biochemistry. Which if I remember right, you do like chemistry stuff. That's a little over my head. But I feel like these days, because I like math more, I could get into chemistry. I feel like chemistry could be really fun to learn. What did they say? Oh, the naturopathic person, she just gave me a database to like, and I didn't see the email actually, but she gave me like a database of like holistic doctors that I could talk to. I did hear through the grapevine, and she confirmed that like if I do have more gut issues, um, ox bile salts should help. I did speak to a GI doctor, a gastrointestinal doctor last year, where they were talking about removing my gallbladder. Because I passed all of the tests. Like they did an ultrasound. I have no kidney stones. I have no gallstones. And then they had me do something called a HIDA scan, which like they put like freaking like nuclear stuff into my body, and that was really painful actually. But they basically saw for like an hour or so like how does my gallbladder process bile. Sorry, that's gross. And both of those like I passed, like, but the HIDA scan where they were like passing bile through me, that was one of the most painful things. Like I cried like during the whole thing, but I like was normal. Like I don't know, but I know that there's something wrong, but it's not like pressing because I can live my life fine. An isotope? What's an isotope? Oh, Tunya says, did bio last semester and physics this semester for your science requirements? Nice. Dr. Doll says biochemistry is cool. Good doctors understand diseases to the basic biochemistry level. So yeah, the biochemist person is like interested in I guess like microbiology or whatever is like the cells, not micro, molecular biology. And he was looking at like he was like tracking like proteins in the cell and like seeing how they would like interact or like the instructions that these cells receive to do certain processes. He would just like track that and like what if we gave them a different set of instructions. So I was like, oh, this is so interesting. So I might learn a little bit more from talking to that person. Physics is cool. Computing it though, if I went back to school, which I'm not going to, but if I were to go back to school, I would go get a physics degree. I love math theory. Math theory is so fun to me. I liked math theory and I like behavioral theory of like, so math explains, I feel like, the physical world, right? And then I feel like behavior theory tries to explain why people or why humans do certain actions, right? So that's very interesting to me. And so I like them kind of for the same reason, right? Tunya says it's more conceptual physics, very little math. Yeah. When you get to like upper level, like I don't know if sociology is so mathematical. I feel like sociology stuff is like really statistical, which can also be very interesting too. Yeah, I love looking at data sets and stuff, but I never do that anymore. I'd say in the past year or so, I've been mainly looking at like social theory in large part because of breakdown. But when I do study nutrition, I'm very interested in like the concrete stuff. Like I love looking at PubMed, or I'll just like read books that doctors put out. Dr. Doll says, yeah, there's already a Nobel Prize for who can discover how diabetes mellitus and the pancreas work. There's already a Nobel Prize for who can discover what's mellitus. I need to look this up. Mellitus was the first bishop of London. Okay. is a disease of inadequate control of blood levels of glucose. Is this the type 1? Oh, including type 1 and type 2. Interesting. Oh, is this the full name for diabetes? Very interesting. Sociology has objective and subjective ideas. SPSS requires a lot of number crunching and analysis. Dr. Dahl says, yeah. What's SPSS? Interesting. And how the but I feel like people already discovered like how does the pancreas work, along with like how I don't know necessarily. I know how type 2 forms, and that's just like eating so much sugar that like your body develops a higher level of insulin resistance over time, and it's like having to produce more, and it has to work harder just to get the insulin to go through the cells. That's how I understand diabetes to work for type 2, and I feel like type 1 is what like genetically that way. So are you seeing that diabetes is like they know how it causes problems in the cells, but not how it develops in the pancreas and the beta cells? What's a beta cell? Ah, this is so cool. I kind of want to do a YouTube. Do a YouTube. I cracked myself up. Okay. Let me see. What is a beta cell? Is this like a beta male? Okay. Oh, I googled what is a beta male. Okay, what is a beta cell? Oh, okay. The main function of a beta cell is to produce and secrete insulin, the hormone responsible for regulating levels of glucose. When blood glucose levels start to rise during digestion, beta cells quickly respond by secreting some of their stored insulin. Oh, so are beta cells like cells that already have insulin and they just out? Amylin, is that another hormone? I know what's the hormone? Oh shoot, the opposite of insulin. Ghrelin. Ghrelin fascinates me. One of these days, I'm gonna buy a book just on ghrelin and like hormone stuff, because hormones, like, honestly, hormones like drive the body, like how you're feeling. Like, is serotonin a hormone? Let me look. Serotonin. No, right? As a oh, okay, it's a protein. Got it. But there are like your adrenals are like, I know they process a lot though. Like, so much of like how you feel in your day is contributed because of what your hormones are doing in your body. I know that. Dr. Dahl says, yeah, but biochemistry research will let us know more about beta cells and how to target them in therapy instead of replace insulin. Wow, that could be really game changing. Wow. Oh my gosh. That would be crazy, because right now, like, how it works is like if you have diabetes that you can't control, you get a pump, right? Or maybe like if you're not on a pump, you have to take like a tick, and then like you test what your blood sugar is, like after probably every meal or something. Yeah, so if they have the pump, they're just like replacing the insulin, and that insulin is going into the body, and like the insulin resistance is so crazy to me, because like if you are diabetic, you have like a higher level of insulin resistance, which means that it's harder for your body to actually process the sugar, right? And so so it's very hard for diabetic people to like do anything with their body. I really only look at it as like a losing weight kind of thing. But yes, it's very difficult for diabetic people to lose weight because they have higher insulin resistance. Not all diabetic. I feel like some people do a really good job of managing it. And like a good glucose level is like between 90 and 120. I was watching this guy and he would like do the tick, and he was at like 84 and 89, which is like also really good, but like not for me. I want to be in the low 90s. That's where I want to be, where I like to think I am. Anyways, so yeah, so the pump is replacing that, and they have to use more and more and more unless they actually lower their insulin resistance. And when they lower the insulin resistance, that means that the insulin becomes more effective and they can actually process the sugar that's being used. So Dr. Dahl is saying that they want to find a way to target these cells so that they don't have to use more insulin. That is so cool. Wow. I love how creative people can be. And then, because like y'all know like how expensive insulin is. Insulin in the US used to be like $1,200 per vial. Trump lowered it to $700. But it's still like expensive. Like if you need more than one vial, like that's rent. Like $1,400 is rent in Texas, in Dallas. So that could be so cool. Okay, I'll stop geeking. Nah, I can never stop geeking. Okay. I think I'm ready to play my game. See, this is why I like talking to people in general. Like I like to hear what people are passionate about so that I can like get passionate with them or like learn more about something. I feel like Tunia told me what SPSS was. Let me just double check. Subjective theories study the social construction of everything. You need to study both as a sociologist. Very cool, Tunia. Midge says, well, it's time to head out. Put the kids to bed. Good catching up. Goodbye, chat. Take it easy. Bye. Good to see you, Midge. And thanks, Dr. Dahl. Honestly, whoever is like trying to find the new way to do all that with the insulin and diabetic research, that's the real hero. Or I think that might have been what you're saying. In which case we agree. Okay. Just for a little bit. It cracks me up that my dog likes to sit exactly where I sleep. Like she'll get on the pillow sometimes. Bye, doctor. Good to see you. Thanks for sharing. Okay. Ube, what have you been up to on my break? I know we chatted a little bit about some stuff. But are you still like living at home? I think you were doing like a library thing. Do you still enjoy the VR stuff? Ben says, how can you see me? Because he's at street level. Oh, in street level. Still on that joke. I get it. Tunia says, I'm a mod. I feel like you can see who's in chat even when you're not a mod. The library never got back to Ube. I'm very sorry. Doctor says, yeah, ... I'm full stack web game developer to the side. By the way, when next time, Artie, can we talk about how to exercise daily? I need help. I think you're in my Discord, right? Just post in there. I got you. I exercise just about every day. And honestly, I'm on a real mobility kick. Of course, happy to help. It's so funny because like I made a reel because the last few times everyone has come into my chat, or not everyone, at least one person per stream has been like, RD, do you still work out? I'm like, do I not look like I work out? I'm just teasing. So I made a reel to be like, him, I still work out. Junia says, I used to be a comp sci major and worked as a web dev. I screwed that up though. You didn't screw it up. You didn't screw it up. Oh, I need my power. Silly me. Oh. This. There we go. Okay. How's that going? Oh, Ube says, I'm just doing a sign language course. Pretty cool language. Love using it, though I only do in class. I think it's cool that you know sign language. I don't know sign language. I don't know if I feel like I could, of course, but I don't know if I have like the brain space or capacity to do it, because I'm trying to look at her like looking at me. I want to be writing my novels again. I looked at it a little bit in January, and I don't have time on a daily basis, let alone weekly, to like actually sit down and like put in some real progress to my novels, which hurts, but I know that I will get to them again someday. So if I can't even do like that, then I can't do other things too, except for the things that I have set aside time for. Junia says, I barely know the language I speak. Yeah, how is the ASL going, Ube? I feel like I just try to communicate in a way that people understand me. And also, I had to really work to be able to be understood. Like, I used to speak very indirectly about what I wanted or what I was trying to say, because I was taught that that was like a very polite way to speak. But then nobody knew what I was trying to say or ask or anything like that. And I got really frustrated, especially like in papers. Like, my commie professor, she was like, I don't know what you're saying. You're not saying anything in this paper. You're just like saying words, but they're empty. And she had to teach me like how to actually say what I was trying to say so that it made sense to everybody else. And honestly, it was not easy. So I made like 104 in the intro class that she did, and then I got to international relations, which was the first upper level, and I failed her first test. And I was like, I made over 100 in your intro class, and then I failed the first test. Like, something's not right. And so she explained all that to me. But even then, like, I took at the end of the second upper level course I took with her, it was like the last paper or something, and I made like an 82 or an 83, and I was still frustrated because I thought like I had learned it, and I cried because I still felt like I wasn't explaining or saying all of what I needed to say. But then when I got to conflict and peace, which was the last class I took with her, like, I was making A's on everything. And I don't know what happened between that second class and my last semester, but now I know, because I made an A in that last class of hers, that like people know what I'm trying to say now, or most of the time. I still feel like that Sun Tzu guy, like, if someone doesn't understand the instructions the first time, that's on you to re-explain it. But also, I'm not like Sun Tzu, because I'm not going to kill somebody if they get it wrong the second time. Ube says, I'm not doing ASL, that's American Sign Language. I'm doing Spanish. Espanol. I like speaking Spanish, although I hesitate a lot IRL, because I think I translate real time, which I know you're not supposed to do. I know it's supposed to be more fluid. But I have to think about the words a lot. Ube says, It's going well. I'm missing some classes because, well, life's a bitch, but I keep up with my classmates. Hey, I feel like people can miss class and still be good students. You know, I like going to class. There was a time when I had a hard time my last semester of college because I was burnt out. I had done 18 hours the semester before. I did an internship where it was 60 hours a week for that internship. I did a full summer, so I did like 4 classes total, so like 12 hours through the summer. And then I did 18 hours my final semester of college or university. And um, at the end of the semester, like the last month, like I was just showing up to class because I felt depressed actually, or like the tipping point of depression. And I was just showing up to class to feel normal or like not to sit with my feelings, you know. But it was like just something to do or to like avoid what I was feeling. And I've always like enjoyed class. Like I was that person who sat in the front row asking a million questions. And I went to a small university where like I could just pick a professor's brain all day long. That was super fun. Tunya says, I'm glad for you. Ube says, I also know some ASL because I started learning that for VR, but I'm not good at it. I feel like that would be hard. I feel like it's kind of like when you switch from one video game to the other and like you remember the mechanics for one video game, but the mechanics in the other game are completely different, which I guess is kind of like a language, but it's more like hands. I don't know if I did anything. Tunya says, Jesus, Artie. Yeah, I don't recommend people do what I did in college because it was not fun. And I just did it for bragging rights to say I graduated early. Actually, the real reason is because I wanted to graduate with this guy because he. Oh, I hate admitting this, but I'm going to tell you. So this guy I was like dating, but like he held over being exclusive with me. He was like, I'm gonna graduate in this semester with or without you, and like we're not gonna date after college, like all this. And I was like, okay, well, I will graduate the same time as you. And I did that. And I killed myself to do that. And then he ended up not graduating at that time because of reasons. And then I graduated before he did. But still, like, ugh. So for a lot of things, actually, I'm like switching from. I used to always do things for guys in my life, and streaming is one of those things. Like, sure, like, yes, my friend Ben asked me to stream, but it is something that I enjoy doing for myself. I enjoy like the community that we have. And content creation in general is like something I'm doing for myself, or like all of my goals right now are like for me. And I don't really want to like, I'm sure at another point I will like do something for other people like as a goal. Um, but I want it to be like for like a good reason, or like I'm building something with somebody. Because I'm reading Simone, right? I'm reading The Second Sex. And she talks about how like women like have to give up their identity or their individuality for um the species to continue to survive. Like um maternity is such like a arduous process, like all the effects and the changes that we go through in our physical body, as well as like, you know, we were talking about hormones. And so postpartum depression is very common, as well as like not liking how you look after the whole process is done. But then also like the responsibility to take care of these children fall primarily to the mother. It's a lot to ask, whereas like guys are equally responsible for creating a child. But they don't have to go through any of that procedure or process. Um, they don't have to give up or lose their body for to create the child, and they get to maintain all of that individuality. They never forget who they are throughout everything. That's what Simone's spitting. And I don't know why I came to this topic. I think I was coming with an example of like building something. I feel like having kids would be like a good reason to give up individuality. And I know that me personally, I would try to fight for my individuality still, or like there's like a different way to do it than we've been doing it. I just don't know what all that is yet. But yeah, I don't want to have to like think about doing stuff for guys for a long time. Like I I'm very particular about my agency. And I think that's why like I don't even want to like be dating anybody right now or be in a relationship, because it's going to take time away from my goals. Like my ideal path is to like kill it in the content creation, get my bag right, get my money all right, and then I'll like look at all that stuff. But right now, like honestly, like building a relationship for me right now would just take away it, because you have to spend time with them, which is something that I would want to do, for the record. Like I would want to spend time with my partner. But it would be very difficult for me to balance a relationship along with like doing everything. It would cut into my downtime and my fun. Like I mean, I guess I could be having fun with this like potential person, but honestly, like I feel in my past that I've always put so much pressure on myself and on the other person for like that ideal situation. And because there was all of that like pressure, like, and I don't mean to be like it was always like intense. Like I had a good time in like the early stages of a relationship. Most people do, right? But I mean, like deciding about all the future stuff was always like present on my mind, and I don't really want to do that again. Like that's a lot of pressure, which makes me sound non-committal, but I'm not non-committal. I'm just like I need to see the whole picture before I commit. That's where I'm at. Tunia says, I suggest reading Elizabeth Attor. She's an amazing sociologist that covers those subjects. Ooh, okay. Let me put it on my reading list. Elizabeth. The only way that like I could see it happening is if I was able to quit my day job. Like, because then I have about 4 to 6 hours, because that's about how much work I put in at that job. If I could quit my day job, I could probably fit in time for a relationship. Elizabeth Attor. Also, just to say it, having team members is very fun. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play my game now. Let me change the topic. I really do like just chatting. I ran out of time today for topics. Let me see what else that I have on my phone. People on the internet. Oh my gosh. This would be so fun to do. It's like a docu-series or a mocku-series of like all these different like internet types as like a show, you know? But it's called People on the Internet. Oh, okay. Another YouTube video that I want to come out with soon is why are girls romantically impractical? That kind of goes to what we were talking about. Where it's like girls will put all of their goals to the side, or like their entire lives to the side, just to like be part of a relationship or build a relationship, which I'm guilty of, and I know other girls that do the same thing. And I want to explore that a little bit more. Yay! I want to get that Kirby game. Okay. I almost want to play this from scratch. I don't think you guys can hear this. Because I can't. Okay, cool. So, I'm like almost done with this game. I don't know if you really want like story of it because I haven't really like shown this game on stream. But basically, I have like 8 party members and they're all together. Toonie says, dating is an odd and new social phenomenon. It's barely 80 years old. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Like, was it just like people were always arranged before? Let me see. And I accidentally overleveled in this game. Tunia says kind of. Ube says I didn't know that. Interesting. Now I kind of want to look. Tell us a little bit more, Tunia, and then I might look up some stuff. Yeah. So I'm kind of working on like they have jobs, so you have all these like different outfits, and what do you say? Like they have like different skills, and you can only have like 2 sets of skills in the battle. I don't know if this is interesting to you guys. I like all the different characters. It's a good time. It's a very chill time. Tunia says before the Industrial Revolution, children were needed for labor and was the major driving force of the foundation of the formation of the family. Oh, and this is from Elizabeth Ettor. Tunia says if you did not work or have people to work, you'd starve to death. Oh, so really like the family was like utilitarian. I mean, I think I see that, and I think Simone said as much too. Whereas like man and woman did their skills like based on their competencies, and then for a while the physical world was just so it was easier for a man to be more competent in all of that because of their raw strength and power. But now, like, I'm reading a lot of rhetoric about, like, now that we don't require as much raw strength to be successful, now women are really coming into the limelight and, like, we get to be on an even footing with men. Chunia says, if you fell in love in the process, good for you, ... but it wasn't necessary. Oh, that'd be such an interesting, like, romance. I think I saw something like that, on... Oh gosh, what's the word? Yeah, it was like a comic book of, like, a girl, like, being arranged, and her dad didn't like her, so he gave her to, like, a low general. But also, like, again, like, ugh, women being property, that's disgusting. And the idea of that still existing today also disgusts me. Like, we talk about women being objectified. That's the same thing as viewing a girl as property. It's okay, Shimada. Oh, you can't see him. Oh well. I like that he hangs out with us. What am I doing? Okay, so Therian is pretty cool. He's a thief, but he's like a noble thief. Hanet is alright. I think her real name in Japanese is Hainto. Tunia says, and during the Industrial Revolution, children took up a majority of the workers since they didn't require to be paid much or ... at all. Let me make sure. Okay, apologies. Let me move this. Your chats are coming through, but I have my layers incorrect. Okay, so let me move that. And that. Okay. And let me scoot. Let me scoot this up. Nope. Oh my god, why is this hard? Okay, I'm gonna lock this and then move this. Oh my gosh. Wow. Very difficult. All right. What? Hello. Okay. Let me move this, I guess. I apologize. This is crazy. This is crazy. I just want to move oh, the chat box is locked. That's why. Okay. Wow. Wow. I am not a noob, but that was very newbie of me. Hello, everybody. Tress is all right. I feel like Tunia would really like Tressa. She's a merchant. She's really good at getting coin. Um, Primrose has one of the darkest stories I've ever seen in an RPG. Oh my gosh, crazy. Speaking of she uses her objectification for coin. And then Ophelia is my main girl. I named my water bottle after her. The other one, not the one I'm drinking right now, but the purple one. Primrose is cool. And somehow these characters all have connecting stories. I just don't know how. Tunia says that's another reason Romeo and Juliet was so controversial for the first time. They wanted to form a relationship based solely on love. The concept was almost unheard of. Interesting. That makes me happy. And then no wonder so many people liked that idea. Because people would have wanted that for themselves. I'm glad that we're starting to get oh, thank you, Tony, for the raid. Hold on, let me I appreciate it. Let me give a shout out to Tony. Tony, oops. Hold on, I hit raid. Let me shout out Tony. We're good. How are you? Oh, thanks, Tunia. Look at the mod stuff. Apex. I feel like Tony found me and he always raids me, which is so nice. I play very different games. I play weeby JRPGs like this. And Tony says he's good. Awesome. You know what I really like about Tony, actually? He's such a happy guy. I don't know him very well, but I've never seen him seem to have a bad day. And he's always he's just one of those personalities that puts you in a good mood, you know? So, welcome everybody. Tony says gonna take the family out to dinner. That sounds so nice. That's awesome. Where are y'all going? What's for dinner? Tony says day's too short. Gotta try and smile. I try to smile when I'm feeling sad. It's not easy. Or if I'm not feeling alright. It's a place called Moobies. Moonies? What kind of food? Hello, everybody. I hope I don't put you to sleep with this game. I think I'm going to keep these people in my party. Let me decide where I'm going to go next. Philly cheesesteaks? Oh, cool. I was in Philly, and I did not go to get a cheesesteak. I got freaking crepes. In the, what do you say? The food hall in the old renovated subway tunnel. Tony says fiance's sick and that's what she and her son want. Aw, that's really sweet. I love it. Mickey says that sounds good. It does sound good. I actually do like cheesy beef. Cheesy beef. Tony says love crepes, but yeah, dot. Next time you go back to Philly, dot dot dot. Get yourself some cheesesteaks. I think there's a special way to get it done, and I didn't want to get it done that way. I forget, I don't know, you know when you go to In-N-Out and it's California style? Oh, hello, Kid Shorin. Hey, fam, hope you're having a good one. Came on the Lazy Tech Tony raid. I'm looking forward to the stream. Awesome. Welcome, Kid Shorin. What kind of games do you like? Do you play FPS with Tony or anything like that? I am trying to get into FPS. It's really not my thing, but I want a game that I can talk to people better with. with my chat because that's one of my favorite things about streaming. Who doesn't love cheesy beef? Vegans. Sorry. Sorry to the vegans. I'm trying to get into JRPGs. I really like JRPGs for the story. They always have really cool stories. Sometimes it can feel like a little overdone. This game is really chill. It's the battle, I would say, is very slow compared to FPS. But I like that they make you think. I like critical analysis kind of stuff. Okay, so we have 32 and 36. Oh, I was gonna go in order. So it's time to go here. Okay, let's go. Kid Shorin says, LOL, I play the same games as Tony, but haven't yet had the pleasure of playing with him yet. Oh, well, hopefully soon. Tony says, at least you're trying. Kind of. Nano's so nice to me. He's like, when are we gonna stream? Or when are we gonna play Valo? I'm like, soon. So Nano will help me with that. And then Mickey said, I just got the new Borderlands game. Yeah, someone was telling me that there's like a mage. I might play it. Is it, if I do it on the PS4, does it still have PS4? Because I don't have a PS5. I probably won't get a PS5 for a long time. Tony says, we've heard each other's voices on streams. Oh, Kid Shorin streams too? Never played with each other. Tony says, I blame Simon. Shorin says, I love Borderlands. How's the new game been? Tony says, Nano's great to have in your camp. I agree. Good coach. Ube says, I wanted to play an RPG the other day, and since this one was on Game Pass and I wanted to play it for some time, you gave it a try. You gave up after like 30 minutes of story without gameplay. Which one? Octopath? Mickey D says, yeah, still on PS4. Okay, cool. Okay, that's hopeful for me. I've seen Trunia play a little bit of 14, I think. Or, no, you were playing Zodiac Age. Andy says it's cross-platform. You can play with PC and systems. Oh, Ube was playing Octopath? Which character did you load, Ube? I like that this is more of a chill game. But yeah, the story was very long. And it took me, like, I played, like, the Ophelia's first story. And then, like, I didn't touch it for several months. But it's good about, like, reminding you what happened in case... Oh, yeah, you picked the same one as me. You picked Ophelia. The blonde girl. I also, like, I want to play 14. But commitment. Commitment! Let me think about this. Okay. I think this is fine. Let's go start Cyrus's story. Cyrus is here to look at some books, if I remember right. Oh, hold on, there's Primrose. Does she have an item for us? Call me if you need me. I'm ever ready to take the stage, because she's a dancer. You just met Larsa? Oh, 12? That's where you are? That's so fun. I love Larsa. I love how good he is at healing. We're gonna hear a tale. You make your way to Stoneguard after learning that the original copy of the tome you seek might be there, but you can't help but feel that someone's been watching you. Interesting. Okay, let's go, let's go. So, oh, okay. The story so far. In Query Quest, Cyrus used his powers of deduction to get to the bottom of a series of kidnappings. He's like this academic detective, perpetrated by the depraved scholar Gideon, who was harvesting the villagers' blood for his dark research. It was in Gideon's sickening laboratory that Cyrus discovered it. A translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Though the history of the dark arts intrigued him, he could not sit idly by while his peers used knowledge for evil. And so, Cyrus came to Stoneguard, where the tome was bound. Would he find answers here, or only more dreadful questions? Bye! Enjoy Moonies! Thanks again for the raid, Tony! Stoneguard at last. I like the music in this game a lot, too. A sprawling city if I ever saw one. Talk about searching for a needle in a haystack. I forget how to do like voices for the voice acting. Sate. Oh yeah, my voices are in Japanese because I'm a weeb. I was watching Attack on Titan for the first time last night. It was really intense. First, I should review where we stand. On the floor? Like as not, the translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell was produced by a bookmaker in this town. But where to begin my search? The inn! Or no, the tavern. Logically speaking, it would make the most sense to begin with the source. Which means, head straight for... where? The bindery, of course. Where else? Okay, Cyrus. Oh, we're still in the scene. Who's watching him? Nanda. That's what they say a lot. Oh, I love it when they say Yosh too. Very well. Let the investigation begin. I wonder who's watching him. Because there's like this secret organization. Aha! But they haven't said who. Like Primrose killed somebody in it. Oh, you've not seen AOT yet? I'm in for a wild ride. That's right, Shorin. I just watched the first episode. Yuki Kachi is my favorite voice actor, though. I love it. Take care, Scholar. You know, I feel it now, too. The unmistakable sense of being watched. For my part, the feeling was faint at first, and came and went, but it grows stronger with every step we take. Undoubtedly, your instincts are sharper than mine. How did you acquire them, I wonder? I cannot say. These are so dumb! It is something I learned on the battlefield. By what means, I do not rightly know. Oh, I was hoping there was some easy trick to it. It is easy enough, if you are willing to fight as many battles as I have. I think easy here means something different to you and me. Oh, fair enough. Even a scholar such as yourself cannot know everything there is to know of this world. Okay. I kind of ship Ophelia and Cyrus because they're both like academics. Okay, let's see what this guy has to say. Bookbinding requires the finest of materials. Oh, we have to inquire. Okay. Okay. Her voices, especially in battle. Testimony. I sold a book of my making to Dominic, a translator. His home lies on the east side of town. I think Dominic was the guy that we killed? But I guess not if he's alive. I should be able to find him in the workshop just east of here. I'm not hungry. Wait, east. Oh, that's the wrong way. I'm thirsty. I'm gonna drink some water. I hope that was a good reminder for you guys to also... oh, I don't need to go there. Well, that was a lucky guess. I'm gonna drink more water. Beg pardon, is this the residence of... I don't know who you are, but I'm not in the mood for company. Alright. If you could just spare a moment, kind sir, there's something I'd like to ask you. Oh! Leave me at once! I wonder if, like, something happened to him? Like Beauty and the Beast? He seems like a stubborn one. I'll have to find another way. Pray forgive the intrusion. A good day to you, sir. That was so nice of him. You're honestly loving the narrating? Well, that's so nice of you, because I feel like I used to get really into the voices. It might behoove me to find out a bit more about our friend Dominic. I used to get really into the voices when I did this game called Xenogears. Okay, let's scrutinize. Apparently you can get in trouble for this. Testimony that Dominic went and shut himself off from the world after his only daughter succumbed to sickness 15 years ago. Naruhodo. That's my favorite thing that he says. Okay. Do we have a grave for her? Remaining 2. Okay, let's... Wait, can I go in here? The next door neighbor. That would be a good idea. Oh, the old man! Sorawo! Do you play any RPGs, Shorin? Testimony. Dominic had a translation commission he thought would earn him a fortune. Still rues the day he said yes to it. Poor lad. Oh, so he feels bad about translating the book. Yeah, that is interesting. I guess we'll poke. This is where the book bindery was, right? Okay. Let's go up this way. I don't know. I might be going the wrong way. We'll see. I like a lot too that this the world is pretty well, it has a lot of lore, this game. Like each of the cities have like a rich and a poor district, or like they have like a patron saint that they follow. Yeah, just interesting stuff. Oh wait, can I get in here? I'm gonna kill this guy or challenge him. So now that I know how like dramatic like anime stuff can get, it cracks me up. I try to say what they say. Like I said, the battle can be a little bit slow. But it can also be really fun, especially like boss battles. I have the most fun with like high stakes battles in this game. Even though like the last one that I did was I did it a little under leveled, but I still did alright. Let's see. Oh! He missed. And I like the music in the battle too. It's good. I like the violin that it does. I feel like this guy's almost done, but I don't see like his thing turning colors. Oh, okay, I'm gonna heal myself. Yeah, I'll do that. Shorin says I haven't played a JRPG in years. I'd love to get back into it because they were so fun to me, but I don't know how I'd find the time. I feel like I take up all my free time. I have things I need to that I keep putting off. I fell in love with stories and will definitely not get any sleep. That's one of my favorite things about doing the Switch, is because like I can take it anywhere. Like I can play it in my bed, or like I can, like if I'm at work, like I can take it with me, or like it's really laid back. Yeah, which ones have you played? I think Chunya's favorite one is Parasite Eve. Okay, we're getting somewhere. He's yellow, and he has terrible accuracy. Toonie says, yes. I remember things, Toonie. Oh, he fell asleep. Okay, I'm gonna use this as an ability to turn up my physical attack. And actually, no, I'm just gonna go. Yo! The last original RPG. Someone gave me a recommendation for Golden Sun. Zelda Forever. Actually, my new biochemist friend, he played Final Fantasy X, and that was his favorite. I was like, yeah! Yeah! That was a good thing. Although, I need to get back to playing Zelda. But my little emulator thing... Okay. Did he die yet? Wow. Sote. Inhibit defense? That's just mean. Ooh, monster can help you set up the emulator. Hey, Kevin! Yeah, we were playing Ocarina. Okay. I'm going to heal myself again. I'm gonna do this one. Does Paper Mario count? Paper Mario's cool. Soren says I'm old aside from 7, 8, and 10. The last one I can remember is playing Legend of Mana. Yo! I played that! The original black and white one. And then they did like a remake a couple years ago. Andy says that was my first in Crave, although it's in a tie with Majora's Mask. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna do higher the attack. How have you been, Kevin? Sorry, I'm managing a lot of things. I love seeing your stories, Kevin. How are you doing? Was my hair less blonde? Thank you for saying so. Everyone says to me, oh, Artie, you're blonde. You have red hair. No, I'm trying to be brunette. Shoot. How's the pharmacy life? You want to try Lost Ark and Elden Ring? I feel like I also need to try Elden Ring. You just got a job, so life is busy. Congratulations on the job. Let's see if there's any treasure. Ooh, cute girl. Hello. If you come looking for any sorts of materials for crafting, you come to the right town. The quality of our wares is second to none. Let's see. Pathetic attempt. Okay, let's scrutinize again. A blacksmith who spends her days working iron. The surrounding area is rich with ore, which she used to create weapons and everyday tools. The time-consuming nature of her work limits the quantity of goods. Thanks to her brother's help, she nevertheless lives a comfortable life. Hold on, I feel like I'm missing some things. I played 7 for the first time in 2020. It was a good one to get into during the pandemic. And we did a little bit of 8. I didn't get too far into it. I got about like to the beginning of disc 2, I think. So kind of made some progress, but I'd want to start from the top if I were to do it again. Andy says I've been enjoying Hyrule Warriors and I love Breath of the Wild. I can't wait to start playing Breath of the Wild. And by I can't wait, it means I will wait. But I know I will enjoy it. And honestly, I want to do the Zelda in order of release, so I'll have to wait a while. Kevin says I've been good also. Thank you. Yay. Oh, thank you for the follow. Where's my alert box? This is so rude. Oh, it's not visible. Okay, but I still don't see it. Oh my gosh. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you, Shorin. It's good we connected. Very, very good. Oh yeah, that's right. The alerts didn't go off. I wonder if it's like a multi-streaming thing because I'm on Facebook and YouTube right now. I don't know. I'll have to look at it. Chini says, isn't that a great feeling? Shorin says Hyrule Warriors is cool. It's like the Dynasty Warrior of the Zelda world. Interesting. Is Dynasty Warrior, is that like a fighting game? Shorin says, Lurk, gotta run some errands. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. Kevin says 2020, what a time. It's so weird to think it was only 2 years ago. Like, too much happened. Too much happened. Toonie says those triple triad streams, those were so fun, especially when I lost a free. Andy says if you do order of release, we'll never say you play Ocarina of Time. If you play an Order of Timeline, OOT is like the second in the series. I think you had me start with Ocarina, and that's where I'm going to start. Because, like, the first two were like, eh. Oops, someone's calling me. Oh, it's a scam. Ha! See you later, scam. Okay. Mickey D's joined the server. Welcome, my friend. Yay. Most intriguing. Yay. Where's the hidden item? I want to steal from her as well, but I don't have Therian. What's this? Oh, who's this?
Yeah.
This tome came from a land across the sea. It appears to describe the lives and customs of the people who live there. Oh. Interesting. A young man drawn into the world of bookbinding by his love of the written word, disinclined to physical exertion, he learned all about the world through tomes, and as an adult now, works hard to bring such joys to like-minded introverts. He would be my best friend. Oops. Toonie says I'd love to play it on the GameCube. Andy says the timeline for the series is all over the place. Toonie says I hear it's very hard to get the disc. Jeremy says I'm gonna unfollow if you skip Link to the Past. Is that one of the first ones? Andy says the GameCube was a great system. The game had a harder mode in that version. I think I played that. I don't know. I don't see any of their treasures. Rude. Okay. What else is happening? Oh, we can't go there? Okay, bye. I feel like the people to talk to... Oh, my thing isn't scrolling anymore. I'm pretty sure we still own a copy, Andy says, but you can probably emulate it. Yeah, I would think so. Okay. Ooh. Oh no, I have to end stream. Well, not like now, but like my cutoff time is kind of like, okay, the latest I can stream to is at the hour. I'm enjoying my time though, so I'm gonna keep streaming. Yeah, there is one more person. Okay. Let's check in. Well, we did check there. I guess we could check the tavern. You definitely did not play Master Quest already. What's Master Quest? Oh, on the Ocarina that I did? Oh, yes, I know. I know. Andy Tunia says that's considered gold. I should set up an emulator. And then Andy says you can ask Monster how to do it. He's very handy. Yeah, he helped me with mine. Did you play any Project Triangle Strategy, Jeremy? Ube says I'm gonna go. Have a fun night. So good to see you, Ube. We'll see you next time that you're here. Sleep well, my friend. What's in this? Nothing. Wait, can I interview you? Yeah. Tell me everything. A notorious philanderer of a noble household. Ever since inheriting his family fortune, he has shamelessly indulged in his perverse pleasures. Doubtless his uncle in Goldshore disapproves of his behavior. Interesting. Good night, Ube. Buenas noches. Nope. Oh wait, Stoneguard Valleys. I keep thinking that that's like a place, but this is like, aha. Like a field, I mean. Testimony. Sold some medicine to Dominic about ... 15 years ago, I think. Was in a spot of a bother, as I recall, financially speaking, so I gave him a discount. Oh no! Jeremy says, yeah, I got through the first battle in Triangle Strategy, then about 2 hours of cutscenes afterwards. I'm taking my time with it. Yeah, I've been taking my time with this game too. The last game that I really like went insane on was Tales of Xillia. That game, that story was so good for me. Ooh, who are you? The common folk live down that way to the east. You'll find the smithy and provisioner as well. Okay. Oh, let's talk to Dominic.
失礼。
Shire. 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 I am Cyrus, the scholar who called upon you earlier. You again. I already told you, I do not want to see you. We're gonna fight? We're gonna fight? 15 years ago, who did Dominic lose to his sickness? His mother, his wife, his daughter. What if he got this wrong? What task did Dominic take on to pay his debts? Translating a book. Yes, if my reasoning is correct, this is undoubtedly why Dominic has cut off all contact with the outside world. Oh, Andy made a mistake? I do not mean to open old wounds, friend. But I have heard that you lost your dear daughter to illness some 15 years ago. Freya.
そして。
Soste. Since then, you have secluded yourself and cut off all contact with the outside world. In order to procure the elixirs that might save your daughter, you needed coin, quickly and in large quantities. And so, you accepted an unusual task. He sounds so annoying when I make him talk like this. To wit, producing a translation of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Who told you this?
実は。
The book. Jitsuwa. I picked that up. Oh, hello. Did you hear your name be called? Hi, baby. The book that you translated is now in my possession. And he says something about Stardew Valley Island Beach Toad. Okay, I have to take a quick peek. Clearly, you are a scholar of great knowledge and wisdom. You took care to omit the most horrific passages, doubtless because you recognized the danger they posed. As an academic, I will not stand idly by, as knowledge is used for the purpose of evil. And so I ask you, who commissioned this translation from you? Aww. Come inside.
ありがとう。
Thank you, friend. What's the last game I finished until credit roll? 7. But where should I even begin?
実は。
15 years ago, a man came here to me with a request he said was of dire import. So this faction has been like plotting for 15 years. I wonder how old Primrose is. Strangely, I cannot recall his name. He was a scholar, and from his words, one could tell his mind was as sharp as a blade. Also, wasn't there like, oh yeah, in chapter 2 or whatever, we learned that there was like a disappearance, or like his senpai had to leave the academy 15 years ago. But what I remember more than anything were his eyes, which burned blood red with the zeal for knowledge that bordered on obsession. We gotta get you to play 6. I want to play 6. I really do. I want to put Terra up on my wall and play freaking 6. But what I remember, did you see Amano? Yoshitaka Amano had his birthday on Sunday, and his shop has like new stuff. And I saw someone with like a signed like Terra poster. Apollo is doing a 6 playthrough. I think I saw that. That's so fun. I want to play the Pixel remaster so bad. When I beat this game, I will. That's what I'll do next. I'll play 6 and then we'll play 8. That's what we'll do. But what I remember, oh yeah, we read that. In order? He's playing the whole series in order? That's cool. Red eyes. Wait a minute. Hanto, Hainto. I said her name a bunch of different ways just now. Her enemy is called Red Eye, or really in Japanese it's Akamono, which is like red beast. Could it be? No, perish the thought.
Ah.
They say in recent years he accepted a prestigious position at the Royal Academy in Atlasdam. Oh, the president that doesn't like Cyrus. Good gods, Headmaster Yevon. Or Yevon.
So.
Oh, yes, it's all coming back to me now. Yevon was his name. He came to me. So Yevon is the savior? I love this. A mighty and venerable tome in hand. That tome was from the far reaches of hell. I did not have to think twice. Knowing full well the danger posed by the forbidden knowledge within. Yes, I was not blind to the risk. And yet, what choice did I have? The medicines my daughter required cost a veritable fortune, and I am but a humble scholar. So you followed Yevon's instructions to the letter. Yes, I translated that dreadful tome. All the while fearing for my life that horrors might come to pass if the knowledge fell into the wrong hands. Which they did. In the end, even the rarest of elixirs could not save my poor girl. Looking back, I believe this was divine punishment for my sins. I love the hand gesture, that thing. Headmaster Yevon. Whatever was that man thinking? Bro, he's not on your side. He tried to say that you tried to get with his girl. You say the book is in your possession. I beg of you. Promise me. I will see that it's never again used to bring pain and suffering. You have my word. This got intense. The pain and guilt you bear is surely beyond my understanding, but I hope this will bring you even a small measure of solace. Rest your heart easy, friend, as best as you can. Cyrus, was it? You have my thanks. Yay! Let's kill a baddie! That guy! Let's kill him! Well, are you going to keep hiding in the shadows, or shall we end this charade? Oh, it's a girl? So, you were wise to my presence. I knew I was being followed, yes. Okay. Wait, who's that? Oh, okay. That was in Yevon's president's room or whatever. Fancy meeting you outside the academy. You're the headmaster's assistant, Miss... Lucia. Kochiro koso, she said. Which is like, that's like, nice to meet you. A pleasure. And why have you followed me here, Miss Lucia? Doesn't sound like a pleasure. Forgive me, Professor Albright. I meant no offense. His last name is Albright. I overheard that you were investigating the whereabouts of a certain tome. How did she hear about that? A tome by the name of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Is this correct? And what if it is? What I am about to say, I ask that you keep in the utmost confidence. I have reason to believe Headmaster Yevon is plotting something unsavory involving the self-same tome. So the thief who stole the book from the archives was... The headmaster himself. Of this I am all but certain. The headmaster's assistant I may be, but first and foremost I am a scholar in my own right. Andy says I still want to get the mermaid's pendant necklace. Oh, that would be cool for Stardew. I will not stand to see my profession's good name sullied by one who would use knowledge in the name of evil. This is why. I don't trust her. You came here seeking my aid. Yes, my intuition as an academic tells me you are a man to be trusted. As you may be aware, Headmaster Yevon hails from Stoneguard himself. It's official gear. Yes, I was planning to investigate that very matter after I was done here. As soon as the scene is done, I'll take a look. The house in which he was born still stands. Oh, that's where we're gonna go. Yet, there are ominous rumors about the place. I have ascertained its location, but I am hesitant to investigate further on my own. And so I ask, Professor Albright, pray, lend me your aid. The music. I see. Before I promise anything, I would see the house with my own eyes. Why? I understand completely. You will find it on the north side of town. I like how, like, clear Japanese games and stories can be. Like, an anime will explain everything you need to know. You know? Very well. Let us pay it a visit straight away. As for whether or not I can cooperate, I will give you my answer there. Is this acceptable? Bro, we're gonna go in there. It's a dungeon. But of course. Thank you, Professor. I will go on ahead and meet you there. Okay, let's look. Let's look at what Andy had to say. Oh wait, this didn't come up. Here we go. Oh, these are cute. And I think she said, oh, I love the sweater, but no more sweaters for me. And the mermaid pendant. Oh, wow, those are expensive. But it's very pretty. I would not get Pierre's General Store. I like the t-shirt too. Oh, these are cute. What are these? A pin set and the cork board. Oh, I love the poster. Aw, Krobus plush. Before the Farmer comic? Interesting. Oh, look at these. I wonder why this one sold out. Are people that much of a fan of Abby? I like that shirt too. Ew, Joja Cola. Gross. I like that hat. Oh, that's a cute. I would never use this, but it's cute. Oh, I like that too. Oh, and the full set. Ugh. You're thinking about etching Stardrop mug? I think I saw that here. Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah, if you got a mug like that. Or like a base and then did it. Oh, I love the stationery set. That makes me happy. I love things like that. Okay. I think I'm gonna actually raid somebody. I want to get to the dungeon. But, oh, okay. No, I think I'm gonna do the dungeon. I want to play a little bit. I'll just have to go after this. You have mugs like that? Oh, perfect. This is where Headmaster Yevon was born and raised. According to the neighbors, it has lain abandoned for some 20 years now. Elegant, Tunia says. Ominous indeed. Well, shall we let ourselves in? I guess so. Alright. Oh! What the? We're gonna fight already, or did she kill us? Not kill us. Knock us out. She knocked us out. I knew it. I knew that she was no good. Cocoa. Where's here? What is this place? Oh, Professor Albright. I apologize for this little ruse. I'd recognize that voice anywhere. Andy says, and I think Monster can make the stencil with his cry cut. Andy says it's so pretty, I may buy it for my birthday. Make Monster get it since it's supposed to be for marriage. Yay! Are y'all gonna get married soon? So we meet again, Headmaster Yevon. Ugh. When I heard you were looking into from the far reaches of hell, I knew your search would lead you here. And sure enough, you didn't disappoint me. Your mind is every bit as sharp as I thought it was. Ho 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 ho. You sent Lucia to keep an eye on me. What a shame, my dear boy. A thirst for knowledge like yours would be such a terrible thing to waste. So, what do you say? Apprentice yourself to me and I will overlook your little trespasses. You didn't really trespass? How kind of you. I refuse. This music sounds very familiar. That's an oubliette. A place to people to forget about them? What's an oubliette? What's an oubliette? I believe that knowledge should be shared, not hoarded for one's personal gain. I thought you'd say as much. Most unfortunate. Cyrus, most unfortunate. Oubliette is a French term for the verb oublier, or to forget. Oh, like oublier. Okay, it was so named because a prisoner thrown down into one and then forgotten. An oubliette was a specialized type of dungeon with the only entrance a trapdoor at the top, agonizingly out of reach of the prisoner. I was also quoting the labyrinth. Ah! Trinia says sounds like the music when you're doing the puzzles for Aeons and 10. Oh, kind of. Kind of. As you know, this is my house, and I don't get many callers these days. A smart man like you knows what this means, yes? Yeah, they're gonna forget about him. When you starve to death here, no one will be the wiser. There's a way out. Oh, hey, Arn. How are you? How have you been? I've seen you've been doing some painting lately. If you think I'll give up without a fight, you don't know me nearly well enough. What's he gonna do? Tunia says, that's fucked up. I agree, Toonie. Climbing my way out doesn't seem to be an option. Now, how to get myself out of this predicament. Arm says, I'm good. I've just been painting a lot lately. I like the Spike Spiegel one. A bone? That's so thoughtful. Investigate further. Okay, I guess we'll wait and see. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Spike Spiegel one is really cool. Professor Albright? Wonder what's happening. That voice. Could it be? I just finished Spike today. That's so cool. I'll have to look at your Instagram. Hold on, Professor. I'll lower a rope. That was easy. There you go. Climb it up. I think this is Yevon's daughter. Oh, Professor. I'm so glad you're safe. Therese. Did you come all the way from Atlasam? But why? Wow, this is a lot of cutscenes. I knew you were in danger. And so I came to warn you. That's quite enough, young lady. Okay. Oh my gosh. Teddy's coon. He still calls her coon. I knew Cyrus would come, but you have pluck for a girl your age. Let her go at once. It is clear hostage negotiation never factored into your scholarly pursuits. Nah, we go. Mark my words, Cyrus. Stop meddling in my research, or the girl's life is forfeit. Maybe this isn't his daughter, or maybe it's like she's the princess or something. Oh. Wait. It's so funny to me. Like, they go... Oh, travel banter.
Sensei.
I won't let him get away with this. I don't care who you are, kidnapping and holding someone hostage ain't right. Alphine is so cute. Alphine, my friend. I often find you overly hot-headed and temperamental, I guess. But on this issue, I stand in complete agreement. Why? No man who pretends to integrity and virtuousness can let such wrongdoing go unpunished. Shucks, Professor. Never seen you get so hot under the collar before. Ashore, I'm quite calm. My subcollar temperature remains tepid. Tails is the only series to do skits right. Alright, if you say so. Either way, let's get going. Indeed, Alphine. We must make haste. Okay. Wait. Oh. Okay. Yevon's cellar. That's too easy. Wait a minute. I'm confused. I love to look at all the treasure. Yeah. Either way, I have to stop in 10 minutes. That's my hard cutoff because I have to get ready for bed. I thought I'd have enough time to kick his ass. I'm happy I streamed today, though. We'll get a little bit of a fight. This is interesting. Wind? Okay, I might change their thing. Let's do lightning. PBK. Oh, they're weak to physical stuff. Good thing I have Ulbrich. They're researchers. I love the monster stuff in this thing. They crack me up. Or just like the graphics in general. Yeah, let's do that. I think this is what, a level 40 quest, and these guys aren't there, so this could take some time. Let's try fire. Nothing. Oh right, because it's all physical. Okay. Let's try. Oh, we did that on Oberek. What about this? Nope. I'm trying to find their weaknesses. I wouldn't normally have a mage attack like that. Ooh. No, don't put me to sleep. Ooh. Okay, let's get this, I guess. Yeah. Oh, bye, Tunia. Gonna play Fortnite, lurking, even though I'm ending soon. That's very sweet. I appreciate it. Have fun playing Fortnite. Yeah, I might be able to just do this battle alone, and that's it. Okay, wait, did I try fire before? Wait, no, I don't want to try fire. I wanted to try the bow. Finally, something. So da yo. Okay, go for it, Cyrus. I'm gonna need a merchant in this as well. In the next fight. Uh-huh. We'll do this. Net. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I'm gonna try this. And do we have... I will try this Adelwort. Or no. Small volume, large volume. There we go. Let's... No, I don't want to do that. Fiery Plume. I guess we'll do that. We'll do the Adelwort. That did nothing. I confused them, though. Okay. Let's try the dagger. Nice. He's got a dagger. Okay. It's gonna be really slow. I wonder if magic undoes their confusion. We'll see. It does. No, we'll just do this. Horrific mist. No me gusta. Warrior. Can you take a dagger? Okay. Let's do lightning. Every time she says that, I think about Sail Boy Kick. This horrific thing was not nice. I'm gonna heal Ophelia first because she's got it worse. And then let's do Oberek because he needs some help. I feel like you can't quite see Oberek. Let me do this number. Sorry, Eris and everybody. Oh, you still can't see him. Okay. Oh well. That's fine. Okay. Okay, we killed one. I gotta change what they're up to. They're both low. Do it. Yeah. Cool. Okay. That's what I got. Let's see who to raid. Pseudo cider. Let's see who's online. Let's see who's online. We have... We'll do Queer Apollo. That sounds so fun. Okay. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me on this Tuesday night, and I'll see you on Thursday. I'm really happy we got to play together tonight.